Oh, yeah, we are back. Yeah, we live virtual performance and podcast.
A little distraction for your Saturday satisfaction.
Yes. How are you doing?
I am great. It's the weekend.
Yes, it is. Great. As always, I'm Ellis Williams, and this is a beautiful
Christine Williams.
And guess what?
It's our
anniversary. And our last episode. Yes, baby. We are here. We are here. Hope you guys been having a great weekend so far. Great day. Beautiful weather in Virginia, of course. And we're just gonna go ahead and roll right into it. We have our news of the day. Mm-hmm. We have our special guest who's on the line today. That's Dereck Jenkins, good buddy. And we have trivia, and we got our when, where, why. It's gonna be a little personal today, you know. And we have our special musical performance.
I am ready.
You all ready?
Yes.
Well, let's start the show. Yes, and here we are with the news today. Cobra Kai. It had just been announced, I think as of like yesterday. So all my Cobra Kai fans, if you are all about that show, they are coming back January 8th, 2021 with season 3. So happy. And the cool thing about all this is that this is still a YouTube show series.
Oh,
it started out on YouTube like Red or something, and you can only have that to see the series. And it did so well, like 55 million views on the first episode. Well, I think it was the first episode of season 2 or season 1, one of the two. Mm-hmm. And they went ahead and ordered season 3, but they were trying it on Netflix. Mm-hmm. So since Netflix, did so well, of course, now Netflix ordered a season 4.
Oh, okay.
So they already had season 3 planned for YouTube. It was just going to be on Netflix, but
they better not make no trash season 4 just to be making a season.
You know they got to. They got to drag it out.
Better be nothing like the Game of Thrones last season.
It's money, baby. It's money. Yeah. So that's the news. That's the news. Go ahead and tell your mommy, tell your pappy. Mm-hmm. Y'all watch Cobra Kai. That is coming back. January.
For those Karate Kid fans, even though I don't remember watching Karate Kid, it was still a good show.
She didn't remember why. No, she never watched Karate Kid.
I watched it like once, like whatever the movie once, but I'm not like a super duper fan to like quote lines from the movie and whatnot.
Shame on you.
Whatever.
Okay, so we're gonna go right into it. We're gonna roll into this. Who's on the line? So today we're doing it a little different. Today we're talking about marriage.
Yeah.
All right. So shout out to all my married couples.
Yeah.
If you're watching, if you've been in a relationship for a very long time, just let us know, like, how many years you've been in the game. This is like what, 1 year and 3 days?
Yes. We're celebrating,
all month.
Yeah.
We're celebrating all month.
All month,
So,
people take marriage for granted, but
I know, like, they talk about the whole honeymoon phase, and I'm like, every day's been a honeymoon. So, I'm still living in Jamaica right now. So,
wow.
We're going to get back on that later. So, let's go into our When, Where, Why segment where we have our good friend, Dereck Jenkins, who's on the line. So, let's get right into it and see what he had to say. Who's
on the line?
This is Dereck Jenkins.
All right. Thank you for coming on the show, man. If some of our listeners don't know, Dereck Jenkins was one of my groomsmen at our wedding last year, and it was good having you, bro, and we have a whole bunch of memories from that day. But today, we're going to talk to you about your marriage and see if we can get some insight from it, because we're young in the game, but you're like, you're a seasoned veteran.
Well, congratulations. You just had your anniversary this week, right?
Yeah. Yes, we did.
So congratulations on that. So that's a good milestone to go from.
Cool.
And how do you guys feel about your first year of marriage, though?
Good. It went by really fast. So.
Yeah, being locked in here. No, I'm just playing. Being having to be locked down it really gave us opportunities to really bond. I feel like we've grown so much together, being around each other so much and learning from each other. I kind of feel like we've been married for like 5 years.
So that's awesome that you guys got to spend the first year together. Because on the opposite, because when I got married, I was in the military, and so we did the math, and I was only home for 6 months out of that entire first year. And it
Wow.
wasn't like one or 2 days a week. It was like I was gone for 3 months at this point,
Uh-huh.
2 weeks at this point. So we never had that chance to really figure out living together yet
Mm-hmm.
until, probably about 3 years in, because the military, it was a different way. So the fact that you guys got living together down, that's an achievement in itself.
Could you tell our listeners how long you've been married?
All right, so I've been married for 13 and a half years. Um, we have, and our, we did not have a courtship, and the sense that we actually got married very quick. We met in December, and she lived about 6 hours away. And we saw each other a total of 5 times before our wedding day.
Wow.
Wow.
And we did a lot of I mean, it was a lot of phone calls, a lot of emails. And then it was just like, let's get married.
Hmm.
And uh, so we decided to get married. And she was 20, I was 23. And um, we actually got engaged. I was up in Canada at a mission, on a military mission, when I bought the ring, and then I flew from Canada to Maine, or Maryland, and she still hasn't decided. Like, she won't officially be engaged until I ask her in person. So I've got a ring. I'm in Maryland. Then I fly from Maryland over to Washington State, get in my truck, and drive 5 hours to where she lives, and get engaged that Saturday. And then we got married the following Saturday.
Wow. That was the
Wow.
shortest engagement ever.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
So very unconventional. I would not recommend it. Uh,
That seems stressful.
Mm-hmm.
it's well, what's funny is, like, we had a small backyard wedding. We still had all the stress of, like, planning. Well, she did. I was 5 hours away, and she was planning everything and getting everything ready, and I just kind of had to show up. But all the stress of getting everything together was the same amount, but it was condensed.
Mm-hmm.
So the stress was dealt with in a week, and then it was over.
Well, hey, at least it was just a week and not
Yeah.
7 months.
So what I'm hearing is that what you learned from your marriage experience is that marriages last longer when the bride gets to plan the entire wedding without the input of the groom.
You are putting words in my mouth. Both of us really didn't want a big wedding, so it worked out. But if one person has been dreaming of this day for a long time, and I'm not saying it's male or female. I'm some guys I know think about it way more than I would think about anything, but they still have their expectations as well. So if, as long as you guys work together on deciding it, and you compromise, and you make sure that both of your needs are being met, then it'll work out. But if one person is overbearing and the other one is like, I don't care about anything, then you're going to have problems from the get-go, because you have to meet the same expectations.
Yeah.
Like, and it's a joint effort. It's not, you know.
True, true. I gotta look at her when you're talking about that, cause I mean, it was weird for us because, I tried at first. I think we both might have said, yeah, it's gonna be chill. I have these things I'm thinking about, and then as we got closer and closer, then it's just like, Each of us had more to say. One person had an idea that they were stuck on, or another person was just like, I don't care, I just want to get it over with. And it's just funny to look back on it now. Why did we even stress the way that we did, for that wedding? So
Yeah.
it helps. It helps when two people are definitely on the same page.
Yeah.
About it.
Yeah.
So, what does night look like for y'all now in COVID?
We have kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, you still got some time for yourselves, right?
Yeah.
Right. No, um, no, we don't. There's actually not time. Um, we homeschool. We've homeschooled. We've always homeschooled. So there's that. Um, Date night is something that we are constantly working on. So one of the things that was a big uh, has always been a big hurdle for us is prior to marriage, we had two different dating experiences,
Mm.
meaning she was spoiled and I would just show up for the date. And so now I've had to up my game,
Mhm.
and she has been encouraging it in various ways. But date night during COVID is very brief. If that, we try to bring up different things like we have a date box that we get on a monthly basis that we kind of go, it has stuff to kind of start the conversation and get you going. But a lot of times, um, with as busy as we get, you have to, you have to take, you can't, if you don't have the support system, like we don't have, we have babysitters that are very well vetted. So we bring them in and we allow them to stay with them for a couple hours and stuff, but we don't have any extended family to drop it off at like grandma and grandpa's and have the entire night and have them sleep over there. So we're like, sometimes date night is just getting to Starbucks and going to the store and actually just walking around the store.
Hey,
Just
Yeah.
just so we can walk around without trying to chase the kids. And then there's very special dates that we've had in the past where like I booked a boat cruise for her and we did that, got dressed up and did that. But then we realized that wasn't really us, and that's not, that wasn't what made us happy. Like it was fun, it was a good experience, but it wasn't what we do on a regular basis. So sometimes it's, and we've had date nights where we just go to the shooting range and start shooting stuff. You know,
Well,
she hasn't taken my picture there yet, so I am still on a good basis. So,
okay, good.
but yeah,
Good. You haven't been shot yet, so that's good too.
yeah, that's also great.
yeah,
No
yeah,
misfires.
oh yeah.
All right.
So
Okay, cool. So I think we're winding down now. We're gonna hit you with the last question. So you want to go ahead and hit him with this one?
You can go ahead.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna go back in time to the day where you two became man and wife. I'm sure that was a crazy day. Plenty of things happened. Can you tell us the craziest or funniest memory from that day?
craziest or funniest memory. Um, One, because it was just kind of a sporadic one, but the funniest. Okay? I got it. I know exactly what it is. So, for one, everyone was shocked that we were getting married, anyways, and there was a lot of there was a lot of speculation of how long this thing's going to happen, anyways. So we had an outside wedding. We're on a porch now, and I think we're doing like I think there's music going or something, and we're doing the unity candle.
Mm-hmm.
We cannot get this thing to light.
Oh.
Like we're up there for like a good 4 or 5 minutes trying to get this thing to light, and it's starting to get to the point where we're just kind of like laughing because it's like we're like, wow, we can't even get this thing to we're trying to combine our lives right now, and we don't even have the unity candle to light. And so that was, we laughed at that, and it's something, it's simple between us, and we were young, we were nervous, but it was just the fact that we couldn't even get this unity candle lit, and we still have it. We have a tradition of lighting it every year. It's it's one of our long-term things, and it's special to us. um, and it's, but it was the fact that we couldn't even get that thing lit. It was, yeah, it just it was just, and but yeah, that was one of our good ones.
So you could say you started from the bottom, being not lighting a candle, to going to the top and lighting it up.
And that's such an insight. Like, yeah, I mean, you got to build on it, but yeah, it's so, yeah.
Look, for those that don't
That's
know,
how you're gonna end this thing.
yes,
Like
no,
the inside joke that we have.
Here's the thing, man. The people don't know. Dereck and I have this inside joke that, among our other inside jokes, this one just goes too far. And we try to see like how many times we could put it into a situation. But I think I came into your office one day, and you was playing "Started from the Bottom, Now We Here." I think you was playing that song.
It was playing, yeah.
You was playing, or you was singing it, and it was just like the first time you heard that song, so you kept going and beating the joke in, and then after a while, it was just like, damn, now the song stuck in my head. So then every time we talked about it, it was always like, oh, so so you saying you started from the bottom, now you're here with the mower. Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, it's, yeah.
And I think I even went as far as like your groomsman gift that I gave you.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I,
It's
a picture. I'm gonna put it up here for people to see. But it was
okay. Marriage is a long-term game. You definitely got to play the long game. I love watching you guys and seeing you guys on Facebook and seeing how happy you guys are together, and seeing how much you guys have grown together, and doing these podcasts together. That's a strong commitment, and a small, and I'm glad to see how well you guys are doing with that, because that shows your partnership and doing things. That's a good quality to have for marriage. So
thank you, appreciate it. Good to know that we're on the right track. I always tell her it really is. It's cliche to say it, but like it is an honor and a privilege, to be her husband, and it's just it's just so great. Waking up and being like, oh, okay, I'm stuck at home with my best friend. Like, let's
yeah.
go. So that's who could ask for anything better.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, man, for your insight. You're always a great friend to come talk to about these kind of things, and I hope people listening, I hope you guys learned something. Yeah, and there it is. So just for the people that are going to be listening to this podcast, that comment about the started from the bottom, now we're here. So for the gift, I got him a frame, and I just photoshopped his face over Drake's album cover for that song, Started from the Bottom, Now We're Here. So
yeah, it was well done too.
Yeah, well done, hot mess. So thanks, big shout out to Dereck for being on the line and talking about his marriage, wonderful marriage he got there. Trying to be like him when I grow up.
Some good pointers and suggestions.
Yeah, hope y'all kids learn something.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now I believe it is time for trivia, where we go ahead and talk about some questions. Hopefully Christine gets some. It used to be me answering the questions, but now it's her. And this one's gonna be about mirages.
Mirages? Lodges.
No, marriages. And
Oh.
so if you guys know the answers, just put it in the comments and we will see. And we will see.
Marriage. What?
What? All right. So I believe we did something like this before. We was like weddings, but we're past the wedding now. We're like straight up in the marriage. So
In the marriage.
all
yes.
up in there. So let's go. Number 1. True or false? If you wait until you're 23 to marry, you're less likely to get divorced. Once again, true or false? If you wait until you're 23 to marry, you're less likely to get divorced.
False.
She says false. We'll find out at the end.
I feel like it would be a different age, like a higher age.
A higher age? Hey, well, we'll see what the studies say. We'll see what the studies say. All right. Number 2. This is a multiple choice. All right. So good luck. In a poll, what percentage of Americans believe that sharing chores was crucial to a successful marriage? A, 30%. B, 50%. C, 60%. Or D, 80%. Once again, in a poll, what percentage of Americans believe that sharing chores was crucial to a successful marriage? A, 30%, B, 50%, C, 60%, or D, 80%.
So this is like the man and the female responded to this. I'm just curious because I feel like 80% because females is going to be like, yeah, we need to share those chores. But males might be like, nah, I'm good. We don't have to share that.
Wow. Wow. All right, well, we'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
We will see at
I'm
the
going to
end
go
of
with
this.
D, 80% though.
You're going to say 80%? Wow. All right. Okay. Hey. Everybody has a guess. Number 3 is another true and false. True or false? When it comes to sex, oh, it's racy. When it comes to sex, it's quantity over quality.
True or false?
Yes.
False.
False. So you think it's quality over quantity?
Yep.
That's what keeps them. That's what keeps them in the door, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow. Next question.
No, that's it. We ain't got no more. We gonna... All right. So let's go. So let's go back to number 1. All right. So the first one was a true or false. It was if you wait until you're 23 to marry, you are less likely to get divorced. You said false. If you said false, you are false. No, the answer is true.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Okay.
A 2014 University of North Carolina at Greensboro study found that American women who cohabitate or get married at the age of 18 have a 60% divorce rate. But women who wait until they're 23 to make either of those commitments have a divorce rate around 30.
Okay, that makes sense, I
Yeah.
guess. I mean, if you're not considering like baby boomers and stuff like that, but
Hey. So I
should have
guess
been more specific with the study.
hey, that's what the study says. That's what American women.
You know, I'm gonna fact check that. So
Hey, go hey. All these questions are from I forgot what website. I didn't write it down. But anyway, just look it up. 2014 University of North Carolina at Greensboro. That is their
Okay.
study. All right. So number 2, it was in a poll. What percentage of Americans believe sharing chores was crucial to a successful marriage? You said D, 80%, and you are 0 for 2. That would be C, 60%.
I was thinking 60, but then
Yeah.
I was like, no, it should probably be 80 though.
Yeah. Oh, I remember now. All this from Business Insider. So, according to a Business Insider article, 60% of Americans believe that resentment builds in couples who don't tackle chores together. All right. So off to the next question.
Oh, hold on. That was a resentment. Bills and chores are like key factors in the marriage. That's what you're saying.
60% of people think that, when you do chores together,
Oh, doing them together. I just thought
or
like
sharing them, or together sharing
Okay.
the fact that not one person is doing all the chores by themselves.
Wow. What is the other 40% doing? They must have maids.
All right, number 3. All right, so that was another true and false. When it comes to sex, it's quantity over quality. If you said false, you would be correct.
Okay, finally.
Yeah, so you finally got something right. Hey! A study by Carnegie Mellon had researchers split a bunch of married couple in 2 groups for 90 days. Half continued with their normal sex schedule, and the other half had sex twice as often. When the researchers measured how each group felt at the end of the experiment, the group that had doubled their sex frequency was in fact slightly less happy.
That's an awkward survey to be a part of, but okay.
I mean,
an experiment.
Yeah, I mean,
oh my gosh.
But you can't really. It's hard to control that because it's like, what are they staying in a facility? They just test.
It's
subjects.
Time. It is time.
Yeah, pull down the drawers. Let's get it on.
Ma'am, it's your time. Tuesdays. Twice a day. Remember?
Yeah, it is time.
I'm sure the husbands didn't forget.
Yeah, be like, hey, can we do it now? No, okay. I got another hour.
Alrighty.
And there it is, trivia. Before I have to throw away this episode too. Now, it is time for not my favorite, but surely yours. When, where, why?
Where we explore travel destinations that we'd love to visit if we weren't in COVID. So, today's Memorize is going to be slightly different.
Yes.
We're going to be talking about our honeymoon destination.
Yes.
That we took almost exactly 1 year ago.
Yeah.
We would probably still be on it.
Yeah, we were there.
Like a year ago.
Right now.
Yeah.
Yaman.
Yeah. So that is the lovely place of Negril,
Jamaica.
Yeah. Booyaka. Okay. So Jamaica was not our first choice, but
no. So what had happened was we were supposed to go on a cruise
to Cuba,
but somebody who's in a hospital right now with COVID, won't say names, decided that we're gonna renege on relations with Cuba and cut all that mess. So we had to change.
Yeah. So then they canceled us.
Yeah, but it was still a great honeymoon.
It was still really good.
Yeah, let's show them some video. Not of our honeymoon, but just some video. Yes. Negril, Jamaica.
Yeah. So the resort we stayed at was really cool. It was nice and as an all-inclusive resort. My first time staying all-inclusive because that's not how I roll.
That's my go-to. Bump that.
But that was a great experience, and I will say, for that being my first all-inclusive, I really enjoyed it. I normally like to, go out and explore the city, but, on your honeymoon, you don't want to do all that stuff. You just want to chill and
get drunk
and all that stuff. So
all that stuff.
Yeah. So the resort had a like a little lounge at the airport that we got to chill in. Mm-hmm. They had beverages for us while we waited. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then we also they had arranged transportation for us from the airport to the actual resort. So some of the pros that I personally thought for this resort, this couple swept away. Yes. So it's all only adults only resort. So that was nice. A pro not to have kids running around in pool and all that stuff. You can drink wherever and not feel guilty.
Wonderful staff.
We're gonna get to that in a minute. And then it was just super low key. It was right on the 7 Mile beach. So a really nice popular beach in Jamaica, but they had a private area of the beach so it wasn't super crowded. Mm-hmm. They had that bonfire date night on the beach, which was really nice and romantic. They had swim up bars, which really didn't do a lot of the swim up bars, but the bars were nice. The drinks were good and strong. They could make whatever. The bartenders were really good there. They had excursions that you can do directly from the hotel if you made arrangements.
Mm-hmm.
And my favorite, the food.
Yes.
When they had Jamaica nights, they
That food was hitting.
they had brown stewed chicken.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to oxtail. I've never tried
Never.
oxtail before, but
Never.
that was like delicious. I mean, everybody
Yeah.
used to tell me about it, but I was like, eh.
I know, yeah.
But
And then being from Florida is like everybody, like, oh, you gonna get some oxtail, man? I'm like, I don't want no oxtail,
But
no.
it was so good.
So good.
I was really
So
impressed.
good. Oh.
And then the banana bread was amazing there. Like,
yep, been trying to replicate it ever since.
So that was really good. Some of the cons, however,
Oh damn!
are that the resort was
Let me
about
get my tea.
the resort was like an hour and a half away from the airport, so that makes for a long drive, especially after, you know, our flight was maybe like 7 hours total to get there, including the layover. And, you know, after all that, you don't want to have to do another hour and a half drive. So that was a con. And then the other con, which they didn't have many, like it was a great resort, but this one just takes the cake. And for everybody who knows us and who's heard this story, I'm just going to say this and try to summarize it in the best way possible.
Oh damn!
That the women there, if you have not been to Jamaica, are super aggressive. So if I had known that coming in, I probably would have had my expectations set. But being in a resort where you feel like the women are hitting on your husband just makes it like, you know, you feel some type of way.
I never felt like a piece of meat in my life.
Yeah. They were super aggressive. And that's the only, though, that and the drive, those were the only downsides of staying at that resort.
I mean, for me, I was good with the drive. For the most part, for like the first 45 minutes, I'm like, okay, I'm good. Because,
it wasn't that bad.
yeah, you know, you could watch, look a lot of stuff, a lot of goats. I was just like, wow, all those goats. I wonder if we ate one of them.
Probably.
Probably.
It was
yeah.
delicious, though.
It was a delicious goat. I was like, bah, in my stomach.
Is that goats or is that a sheep?
You know, and then of course, you know, the alcohol. They just bring it to your room. You just order it.
And they bring,
And it's not like little glasses and stuff. It's like full bottles with the little tops.
Yeah. It wasn't like a mini bar. It was like a full bar.
It was a full bar, as much as you want.
And the red stripe beers they had.
Those
Those were good too. But
And I ended up getting this shirt because I was like, I'm chilling. I'm chilling, man.
yeah,
Yes.
I should have wore the dress that I got from Jamaica, but yeah, it was nice for tropical weather, not so
It
much
was
for
great. It was a lovely time. So if you know if you are a married couple and you want to go, or you're just together and you just want to take a trip, it's definitely worth it. The Grill Jamaica.
Just beware of the women that work there.
Beware of the men too, because
the men
they were definitely watching. She didn't notice, but they were watching. So I had to go ahead, you know, like, let me rip out the guns real quick, you know. They ain't dumb enough to walk up to my woman.
Yeah. They're like, you know, waiting to attack, you know, if you're alone at any point on the resort by yourself. However, it was a great honeymoon. Okay. We met plenty of people that said, oh, they come back every year and that's their thing. That's what they do. So I don't know if we necessarily go back until maybe 5 years or so. I don't know.
Maybe. But we'll see. Yeah. All right. So now, with that said, we're going to go into our musical selection, which is it's a very special, dear to my heart performance because this song actually performed this. Well, no, we actually danced to this. It was our first dance. Oh. Yeah, she doesn't know I'm going to perform this. But it was our first dance. So this song is dedicated to the most beautiful, amazing wife that a man could ever wish for.
Michelle Obama? I'm just kidding.
She's like second. All right. So hope you guys enjoy, and hopefully I don't screw this up. Here's the best part. sunshine and the rain when it's pouring. Won't you give yourself to me? Give it all. I just wanna see how beautiful you are. You know that I see it. I know you're a star. Where you go, I follow. No matter how far. If life is a movie, know you're the best part. Whoa, you're the best part. Whoa, it is sunlight and brown eyes, yes. I don't know. When we wake up and then we make love, what happened? It made me feel so nice. I want to apologize to your parents for that last one. Just know you don't think about it very much. I just wanna see how beautiful you are. You know that I see it. I know you're a star. When you go, I follow. No matter how far. If life is a movie, girl, you're the best part. Whoa, yeah, yeah, oh. If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? If you love me, won't you say something?
Something.
Love me, won't you? If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? Won't you? If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? Love me, won't you? If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? Won't you? If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? Won't you? If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? Won't you? If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? Love me, won't you? If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? Won't you? If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? Love me, won't you? Yeah. Got through that one.
You know I love that song.
Yeah.
You always
yeah.
like to embarrass me.
Of course. That's the love right there. So if you guys like that, that was actually a version that I arranged for my latest release, Live the Music Volume 2, where you can actually get it on my website. You can stream it on platforms like Spotify, Apple Music. Just search All for One Experience, Live the Music Volume 2, Ellis Williams. All right, you can get that now. And let's get back here.
Perfect for date night.
Perfect for date night and maybe other nights. All right. So guys, this is it. This is episode 25. We are gonna be back next year with a whole new revamped version of the show. All right. Gonna be some cool things going on. But in the meantime, there are still other projects that will be had. I'm working on, recording new music as we speak. And Christine has a new show called
Treat Talk.
That's not it. But that's it. Bam!
Yes. Now, episodes available on YouTube right now. You can get some, cooking tips. Got a couple of cool recipes that are that are coming through the pipeline. New videos dropping every Wednesday on YouTube, and also follow me on Instagram at Treat Talk for some you
Yeah,
know,
other little
weekly.
things here and there. Yeah.
Weekly inspiration, travel and food inspiration, and I also have a page on Facebook that you can follow.
All right, all right, all right. And big shout out to the people on Facebook coming through. We already got like 200 likes in the past couple of days. So, you know, keep sharing it with your friends. There's good stuff coming on with that.
And let me know if there are recipes that you'd like to see me do.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And also follow us on Instagram. That's we.live.podcast. We're going to be having a YouTube channel soon. So all the stuff that's on my personal page right now is going to be put to the new YouTube channel for We Live, where we will be putting videos up there exclusively. And soon, coming soon to a podcast near you, is Trumpet Vibes. Oh yeah, well, this is pretty much going to be for all your trumpet buddies and, you know, music enthusiasts. And if you like trumpet or whatnot, we're going to talk about, you know, little things like gear and experiences and all that stuff from a trumpet player's point of view. So just look out for that. Follow, do all that good stuff. And we just want to thank you guys for always coming through, watching, supporting us, supporting Christine and what she's doing, supporting me. You guys are amazing. We love you. And you have anything to add?
Yes. Remember,
Is she gonna say it?
if you fart and it stinks, it might be time to go to the bathroom. Oh!